Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So I have to thank my friend Zin from the UK for tagging me on Twitter. Let me get his name right here. Which channel is it? It is the Mike Zerok. Z-E-R-O-K, I think, or H. Yeah, channel. Anyways, what's going on? Meghan's plans are all going sour, apparently. Get this, you guys. This is a really big one here. Well, anyways, let me get started here. So all her avenues, things that she's been trying to do on the sideline, apparently she had quite a bit planned, you guys, are dropping like dominoes. Outright being blocked, okay? The most significant crucial one is Carnival Cruise Lines. She was going to do Carnival Cruise Lines, you guys, the ads. She wanted to do commercials. Her aim has been doing commercials, but they're noticing her very erratic behavior. Are we surprised? No, we're not at all. It's been horrible, okay? They're getting markled, okay? Absolutely getting markled. So anyways, they were going to pay her quite a lot of millions of dollars. So what else? Let me carry on. This is kind of crazy. So anyways, you know how she is. You know how she wants to take over. She wants to rewrite it like she's a director, a producer. She's in charge. She likes to take over. That's what she was attempting to do. She was just going to walk in. Nope, that script doesn't work for me. Also, she wanted to be diverse. She was trying to take her acting, or what she was at one time, which she was never big anyways, and become this political individual of, well, we need diversity, we need to change this, we need to change the scenery, we need to change to make me again happy. Not gonna happen. So anyways, it's going sour. They're dropping her. They're absolutely dropping her. Outright being blocked, like I said. So anyways, these demands to be changed, this activism, was affecting the staff internally. And this controlling nature, it was a real put off. No, it was, to Carnival Cruise and to all the people and everyone that works with Carnival was like, I don't like this lady anymore. So they don't like her anymore. Anyways, they didn't believe her narration and her voice in the audio either. She sounded very inauthentic as well. Her delivery is terrible, and her behavior is terrible, and her attitude's terrible, and her demands are terrible. It was a $10.5 million deal. Yeah, a lot of money. I could use that. And she would have had a visit on the ship in 26 or 27, which was under construction. All those appearances were canceled, no longer moving forward. So anyway, since she was acting like she was running the show, so obsessed in traveling and all that, it's now having this ripple effect, and she's losing all connections. All the connections for Carnival Cruise is now finding out about her persona, how she is, and how she is to work with. She's an absolute nightmare to work with. That's why Suits was getting rid of her. Her saying, I'm marrying Harry and I'm just giving up my career. Bullshit. They didn't like her. Nobody likes her. Everybody goes running for the hills, right? We know people run out the screaming building like they're running out of a fire. That's Meghan. That's how everyone acts. Spotify did it. Netflix is seeing it. They were aware of her with Netflix. So this is another reason to pull back from her. So anyways, this payout doesn't look like it's going to happen. Not at all. No, another gig going down into the dumpster fire, you guys. Anyways, she is irrelevant, as we know. Yeah, of course she is. And anyways, she's trying to land these studio brands and anything that studios are related to and trying to like tag herself into the situation. So anyways, I guess I should find out what's going to happen to Netflix when they drop this Netflix series. She also is said to want to put her jams in only high-end stores for only rich people. Well, we know a lot of people are suffering now. We know a lot of people are not happy with prices of groceries. So what does Meghan do? She wants to elevate up instead of like meet in the middle anywhere. She's incapable of that. So my prediction here, which I predicted, and I said, hey, let's play the prediction game on X. I predict that it'll end up in Home Goods, which is Home Sense in the UK, TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I know TJ Maxx and Marshalls is owned by the same corporation. Not sure if Home Goods or Home Sense is also part of that same corporation, but you know, those corporate head guys, those CEOs, are going to want to steer clear of Meghan because they're going to find out from Carnival Cruise and all that, you know, any connectedness, any like, you know, collaborations that if that, because a lot of them do collaborate. Sorry, Meghan. They're going to get wind of her. They're going to get wind of her and they're going to be like, yeah, don't touch her with a 10-foot pole. So that's kind of what's happening right now. And apparently it is going to drop. This bullshit with Love Meghan's going to drop. And after that, we know that she's just going to be scorched earth because I've already figured that one out. I think it's hilarious. And get this, you guys, she's trying to, and I did not know this until literally, I did not know Meghan was doing this until 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago, I got the drop on this, that she wants to do voiceovers. She wants to do like what she did for the elephants for Disney. Voiceovers for commercials, voiceovers for probably just high-end stuff, not the lower-end stuff. Probably a lot of the other stuff, it doesn't pay enough for her, but I find it kind of highly ironic because I'm dropping a bomb on you guys. I just had my very first, it's so weird and ironic. I just had my very first voiceover coaching session. Yeah, you guys, I decided I wanted to get into voiceover work. Yikes. Oh, God, that means I'd be competing with Meghan. I hired a top-notch coach that's been in the industry for over 40 years, and his very first employment was with Chuck, what was his name? Chuck, what was it? All right, forgot his name right now. Chuck Lorre. Chuck Lorre is responsible for all the comedies on TV today, pretty much. Him and I think he has brothers too. But anyways, he's so highly respected in the industry. But that was his first gig, was working with Chuck Lorre, my coach. And so I had a really good coaching session. He said that I have a lot less to overcome than most of his clients. And he said my very first read was, according to him, was quote unquote excellent. The funny thing is, he said about me was that I find it quite ironic. He says, you seem to be predicting what I'm going to say next. In my personal life, it really pisses people off because they don't get to finish what they want to say because I'm already going to say what they're going to say because I know what they're going to say. And he says, well, actually, that's a really good thing, not a bad thing, according to him, which I found that quite refreshing because that's not my normal reaction from people. He says it's because I'm deeply listening to what others are saying to the point where I'm able to figure out what's coming next. But he said it's really good for being in that business. And so, yeah, I have a lot of practice to do. So, yeah, after I do this, I will be practicing some scripts that he sent me. And, yeah, he's a top-notch guy. He's a 5-star rated coach. And he's done a lot of actors and actresses and whatnot. So he's a Nepo baby in the business. So, yeah, I'm just dropping a bomb because I know I've talked about me getting a little bored and needing to be challenged and feeling kind of complacent here because I've been doing this 6 years and that I kind of wanted something else for myself. I will continue this, but I am starting something new at the same time. Probably won't be on YouTube. It'll be outside of YouTube, which will be, hopefully, it will work out doing voiceover. And if that works out, then I have to convert a little tiny small bedroom in my home into a sound studio. So that's just sort of, I decided to share that with you, but I only decided to share it with you. I wasn't going to tell you for quite a while because I literally just had my first training session. And I haven't done my demo tapes yet, and he's going to help me with that. I wasn't going to tell you until I actually got a gig or if anything happens or whatnot, and until I convert a room, until something started getting the momentum going, then maybe I'd tell you. But it doesn't really affect my YouTube career here because it's a side gig, and a lot of them don't do. A lot of people do not do well. So I kind of figure, well, okay, I'll be happy if I just get one gig to pay off the amount of money that I'm paying this coach, just to get my money back. And then, you know, I don't fear failure because I figure it's something, this is something that Meghan has a problem with. She can't take criticism. That's what my coach said. He goes, you seem to do quite well. You know, he could tell that I won't take criticism hard. A lot of people break down and they get very offended. And then they start making excuses. And I said, well, yeah, I call that the yeah, but people on my channel. And that's because they're triggered and they probably have a personality disorder. So he thought that was kind of amusing. So I will take criticism quite well and grow. And I just figure, and I've said this before, you shouldn't be afraid of failure, because failure just sort of adds to the quilt of your life. And if you get nothing out of it, at least you learned something. You dipped your toe into a new industry. You tried it. You were brave enough to try it, brave enough to challenge yourself. And hopefully it adds to the fabric of your life, where you can utilize those gifts and skills into your personal life and maybe angle it into some other area that may have nothing to do with it, but might benefit you anyways. So that's why I'm not afraid to use my brass ovaries. And that's what gave me the brass ovaries to start this. So I have brass ovaries to start that. I don't know if anything will happen, but I only had made the attempt to do it, to be quite frank with you, because I have a classmate, 2 of them, who actually have been involved in voiceover work. And when I left some voice messages for them, personal ones on Facebook, both of them said, you have to go into voiceover work, and it was something that triggered me. I always kind of secretly wanted to, I will say this, starting back when I was a senior in high school. I was only 18 years old, and I was in a Parker Brothers commercial. And with the Parker Brothers commercial, there was Nancy Cartwright with me. So I spent a couple days with Nancy Cartwright. Nancy Cartwright is the voice of Bart Simpson. And this was before she became Bart Simpson. And she was doing baby cries. And I was like, can you do it again? Can you do it again? And so I was kind of annoying her, but she was fun. She really played along with me. Very sweet. We were the same age, and we hung out. And I thought, wow, that is so cool, but I don't have the ability, and I wish I could do what she's doing. And it just never really dawned on me, but I always thought, wow, that would be so great, because I prefer to use my voice over being on camera. Hence what I do here, why I'm not on camera. I'm okay with occasional interview, but I really don't like a camera being pointed in my face. So when my classmates said, you should do this, where one of them actually has had a very successful lifelong career in it, and the other one actually owned a company doing the editing of commercials and hiring and whatnot. So it was those 2 high school people, because I went to high school with a lot of people in the entertainment industry. So they're the ones that kind of gave me the go ahead, like, you should do this. So anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. More about me, sorry. So I will stop now and get on back with Meghan. But I just found that so ironic that I found out about that today, when today was my first class. I mean, strange. So, I don't know what's going to happen with it. So if anything does, I'll let you know. If I should ever get anything. So get back to Meghan. All right, Andy, get back to Meghan. On back to Meghan. So everything's falling apart. She wants jams, jellies. It'll land on, it will land. I predict it will land on TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, Home Sense. She's not going to land in Neiman Marcus. She doesn't even wash her hands and her greasy hair. Things are falling apart. So she's not getting, she wanted to up the money. 10 million wasn't enough. 10.5 wasn't enough. She wanted to up it. She wanted to change everything. She wanted diversity. She was making it political. So Netflix is going to get, they're suffering, you guys. People are dropping out left and right. So let's get the fallout, the domino effect of Meghan. She really is tanking. There's nothing for her. And you know what? Commercials is the only thing she can do. Here, back to me again. Sorry. When I was 45 and I moved back to California, I did have an agent, a modeling agent, and they put me into the lifestyle modeling category. And they also said the only thing I could do at this age, at 45, was being a lifestyle model or doing commercials. So that's where Meghan's at right now. That's where Meghan's at. She's almost 50 though. She's at the stage where she doesn't have enough credits, and she's only capable of those 2 things, because that's basically what they told me. But she still can't get that because she's such a raging bitch. You can't work with her. If she was easy to work with and she just went along to go along, you'd just be glad you got the damn thing. She can't do that. So let's get the domino effect on Meghan. The domino effect. The domino effect on Meghan. Here we go, Meghan. You're going down, girlfriend. You're going the wrong direction, doing the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, not forward, backwards. She'll claim, yeah, but, the yeah, but me. So Meghan and Netflix and just her with love, Meghan. Oh, gotta say this also. Oh, funny. Sorry, I keep changing. Before I forget, I don't want to forget because my mind's like, many squirrels in my head. Ellen DeGeneres. I was watching TV. I don't watch TV very often, but my husband had it on. I sat down and he left. He was in the kitchen. And I watched a few minutes of something. And then all of a sudden, Ellen DeGeneres and her wife was on, okay? They're selling skincare called Generous. And they kind of joked that her name was Ellen DeGeneres. So yes, I'm generous. This thing should have been, I thought, okay, I'll sit through this. Okay, I see you, hon. I see you. I can't stand you. I see you. And I out of like being kind of intrigued by it, I'm sitting there watching it and I'm thinking, wow, this thing keeps going on and on and on. This thing literally turned into an infomercial shoved on Main Street. I'm like, what the hell? Wow, she paid some cha-ching for that. While they're trying to look like they're all like, oh, the skincare is so lovely, and it really did get rid of some of my wrinkles. And then they kind of zoom in. But I know for sure they had to have used Photoshop in that commercial because there's no way in hell she looks like that. Or they both went in for new facelifts and had like some major chemical peel where they put them to sleep. Probably did the one where you can have a heart attack, There's no way. Ellen DeGeneres and skincare, does that ring a bell to you? Does that make any sense? Does she look like someone who gives a shit about her skin or her physical appearance? Or that she's some kind of like diva, whatever? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, it shows the level of desperation. That's like Meghan trying to be a home goods chef when she puts cream cheese on a bagel with strawberries and calls it being a chef. That's like Ellen DeGeneres acting like she's an esthetician when she looks like a dude. I mean, come on. I mean, hello. Really? Sorry. I'm not buying it. So I just had to tell you that. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. So we're going to get Meghan. Yeah, I'm judging you all right, and I'm judging you accurately. Okay, back to you, Meghan, and your domino effect of your life. I'm just going to call this the domino effect. It's like the Great Recession. Everything went down. Meghan's going down like the Great Recession. Yeah, nobody's going to be calling you, Meghan. You could sit by all you want. And, she can audition all you want. And all these jobs, you have to audition. You just don't get it. Even though they might like your demo tape, you still have to audition, okay? So you have to be able to put up with criticism. You have to be able to handle it and not fall apart. So here we go. The domino effect of Meghan. Domino effect of Meghan. And I'm sure someone might put the timestamp of when my little rant ended. That's okay. I won't get triggered. All right. Domino effect of Meghan. Domino effect. Bell time. Bell time. Here we go. Domino effect of Meghan with Netflix. Ooh, let's get some stuff. Well, let's see. That wants out. I will take that. Just going to make magic work. And then I'm going to do this. Here we go. But I'm going to take that since it popped out. Ooh, dark plan. Dark plan, and she's going to put on her actor cap. Yeah, it's the actor card of the magician. But it's because, and then basically it's inexperience. Yeah, you don't have enough experience. Nobody wants you. But she's going to say, I want it, so it is. I'm going for it. I'm going to be a powerful manifester, and I'm going for it, even though I'm not qualified. Okie dokie. Okay. She doesn't have that creative, she doesn't have the work ethic. Because Eight of Pentacles upright requires work ethic. Does she have work ethic, you guys? No, she doesn't. She couldn't even do a Spotify without sitting across from the person she was supposed to having a conversation with. She was too entitled even to do that. So this is kind of sheer laziness and incapable of doing it with that 8 in reverse. She will not make progress because progress is in reverse. Because she wants to adjust things to her way and they're not going to do it. She cannot reevaluate herself and how she presents herself, so she's going to fail. Distribution in reverse. So they don't want to distribute her because they're like, well, we don't need you anymore. This is making a living from it. Making a living from it. Here, from acting. It's an acting job. Voiceover work is not just normal communication. It is controlled communication. It is acting, but making it sound natural and normal, like you're not acting. That's what makes it believable. She's incapable of doing it because she's too entitled. She's not going to take the criticism of a coach and grow from it. She's going to get too triggered and angry, because that's what my coach said. He says a lot of people get triggered and angry. And I said, oh, no, not me. And he goes, I can already see you're not like that. And I'm like, oh. And then, that's when I said, yeah, I called them the yeah, but people. So she's not capable of handling criticism. If they're trying to make her better, to be better, a better teacher, a teacher actor here card, she can't do it. She's got to do it her way. Doing it her way is failing. Sorry, Meghan. So everything's tanking. Her dark plans of pretending to put on the mask of actor is not going to work. She just basically, she cannot persevere. It's like dropping out, burnout, giving up. She's quitting. She's going to end up being a quitter because she's not getting it her way. She can't get that diversity and give me what I want. And I'm changing scripts and I'm changing this and you're going to do it that way. And I want more money, by the way, my way or the highway. Sorry, we don't need you. Okay, we'll hire someone else. So she's taking a risk. They took a risk. Yeah, they were fools, all right. Improvising. She prefers just to improvise with the fool's card. She doesn't want to put in the work. I'm going to take the shortcuts and I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to improvise. You cannot do that in acting. Sorry, Meghan. It is a skill. It is a perfection. You have to know when to stop, when to start, how to create. You have to have control over your vocals, okay? Taking a risk of that beginner's luck. Sorry, you're a beginner. We don't really need you. She's like a beginner in everything because Suits really isn't a long list. The thing in acting, you want to look like a criminal. I said this a long time ago. You want to look like a criminal with a rap sheet. That's really the only industry where you want to look like you've had more jobs than your age is acting. You want a very long criminal record, basically, and she doesn't have it. So she's hoping people will want to connect with her with the Two of Cups and give her a chance. This is the new beginning here. You got to see eye to eye. You got to see eye to eye here, and in order to transcend and in order to keep those connections going. So she's going to keep trying. She's going to keep trying to do it on her terms of improvising. Not going to work, Meghan. Past position is she's quite antisocial with the High Priestess in reverse. She's very fake. So this is what they said. It didn't sound genuine. The clips or whatever they got sounded terrible. Kind of a disruptor. She was also a disruptor in the situation with her devil energy. She tried to take initiatives, throwing, I know what to do. I know I can advise you. This is an advisor position, and hoping and doing under a kind of like this cool, calm demeanor and being like a mediator in the situation. I'm so smart. I know what to do. I'm the higher self here. I got it. I know what would be best for everyone. No, you don't. You're really all about yourself here. That's not idealistic. You fake person. You're not getting what you want with your devil energy. Sorry, we're not going to take your initiative. We're going to block them. That doesn't serve her. We blocked because you're toxic and you're low vibe individual and you're wearing a social mask, and it just sounded ingenuous. We didn't like what she was doing. So she's being blocked, and she's depressed. She's depressed with the sun in reverse. With that sun in reverse is all her contentment or happiness she thought she was going to have is lessened. She's basically a show-off. She's not genuine. It's show-off. She believes she deserves recognition and to be seated and highlighted and glow up and honored, and it's not going to happen. So it's too self-involvement. It's ingenuine. And, if she sounds too good to be true, it is. And they found out she's just sort of this dark walking cloud, arrested development type of child, because there's a child on the sun card usually, and it's in reverse. So that's kind of getting angry and difficult to work with. And basically scorching others with her ego inflation. And life is too intense. And I'm just going to take a risk because I don't have time. I'm too busy. Yes, you should be glad you have me. Oh, hello, entitled, self-righteous actress who's thinks that she's too good. It's that classic, what pisses people off about not watching award shows. That's why I don't watch award shows, is because they try to politicize everything and insert their opinion when we just want you to do your goddamn job and shut up, but she can't do it. So here we go, going in. She wants to be the star. She expects you're supposed to give it to me because don't you know who I am? I may not be perfect, but you know who I am. You're supposed to give me what I want because I asked for it. Yeah, I can improvise if I want because I acted on Suits. And I don't care if I'm not perfect and it's been so long. It's been years and I've only done one. It doesn't matter. You know who I am, don't you? With that star card is how I feel about that. You're supposed to glow me up. I'm supposed to be seen and heard and wanted, and I'm supposed to have all my wishes come true. You are supposed to go along with my path because it is my journey, and you're supposed to give it to me, my magic. I can manifest this magic. I can renew hope for you guys if you give it to me. Give it to me. Ta-da, here I am. Give it to me. Sorry, not going to happen. So she's a very dark, depressed, sick person that will never heal. Feelings in the situation. They don't want to work with her. Sorry, we dropped you. We're not paying you anymore. You're like a contagious disease with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You don't have enough gifts to give us. There isn't this give and take feeling of we really don't like working with you. You don't have kindness and gratitude. Kindness and gratitude of this, give and take relationship isn't there. You're too much of a dispute. You cause disputes and arguments out of greed. She wanted more money. You're a manipulator. It felt, you claim unfairness. Well, sorry, we're not going to give you what you want. We're unwilling to, will not, cannot give you what you want, of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Hopes and fears is they understand psychology here, outside influences, excuse me. Yeah, outside influences. We understand psychology and the human condition. Big problem for her. Yeah, big problem. We need someone with empathy that we want to highlight and make a star. And here she thinks, well, it's my say or the highway. I'm older, wiser. You should listen to me because, I know what I'm talking about. I'm calling out your ignorance. And because I've suffered loss. So she's thinking, well, you should hear me and hear what I have to say. I wouldn't be surprised if she thinks, well, I can call my lawyer on that. That's a lawyer, female lawyer. And she's been roadblocked with the Two of Wands in reverse. Sorry, we're not making plans with you anymore. And we were blocking you. Plans fell apart because of power struggles. She's an absolute walking terror. And there's a lack of direction. She thought she knew it all. And they're saying, no, you didn't. We're blocking you. We don't want to put you on the world stage representing us. We're not putting you on the roadmap of the world. We don't care if it's getting out of our comfort zone. If you're out of your comfort zone and you think you can just risk it and you can call the shots, we don't care. We're just not interested in you. We're done. We're over. Two in reverse. Sorry, there's no choices for you at this point in time. So this is Meghan being blocked. No matter what she wants, she has power struggles with everyone. To the point with that wand down, her egomaniacal energy is triggered. She's bored. She's depressed. She's lacking. She's lost her way. Flat personality, wearing a mask, triggered and angry. That she has no idea what her plan in life is going to be. She's going to suffer. This is going to be where she lands, you guys. She loves to travel. This is why she wanted to do the cruise line. She's going to be blocked. She won't be traveling. She'll be in a dark, depressive place where people don't want to get involved with her. She'll be very self-centered, blocked, triggered, angry, fantasy mind, fearing the unknown, just basically lacking direction, an unforeseen surprise. What? You did what to me? Not having any passion, no business, no fire inside. She can't start anything. Other people got to lift her in an elevator. She's being fully blocked and depressed here. She will never reach this because people understand the human condition and no one's going to give her a chance. Everyone's going to be like, I don't want to be the Robin Hood saving you. You're like a contagious disease of being a taker. You're nothing but a bad debt. Our business will tank down. And so Netflix is going to suffer. Less people want to give their money, their resources. Your extortion or your forcing stuff on us is not going to work. Your attention-seeking parasitical behavior is not going to work. We don't care if you're broke. She's falling into bankruptcy here. This is why she's getting greedy and wants to claim more and more. I need more in order to stay afloat. So she's going bankrupt, you guys. and she's being breadcrumbed. She won't accept breadcrumbing. She will roadblock any small gig to elevate herself, to actually learn and grow, and then take a risk on herself so that she can get what she wants, so it can become idealistic, so that they can say, okay, she's easy to work with. We understand she's got empathy. She understands people. She can work with people. Yes, we'll listen to some of what you have to say. Yes, we'll keep the road open. And yes, we can do this job together. That is not going to happen for Meghan. It is done and over with. Going into the center of the situation, they're dropping the ball on her like two hard rocks of the Two of Pentacles in reverse because she's too inflexible. What do I say about inflexibility? Mental illness. She's mentally unstable. She is unstable, unsteady, unsure, lacking confidence. We're dropping you. We're dropping you. We're dropping you. There's consequences to your behavior. And now she's going to go into shame avoidance with the Five of Pentacles. That was supposed to avoid her shame of feeling like she's lost all money, resources, poverty card of the Five of Pentacles. She thought that would be her hope, but now she's dropping she's really dropping like a rock here. And now she's like, what do I do? I'm dealing with the consequences. She doesn't do consequences. So she has to some way find mental peace here with that five in reverse here, because she can't keep fighting. So she's fallen like a hard rock. She can't cope with the ups and downs of life. She just can't cope at all. She has an inability to cope with her rigidity. And with also here, she's going to feel alienated from everyone. She's basically working with lower entities. That would be her devil spirit. She's trying to emerge from bankruptcy here. She's not hopeful. She's hopeless, trying to find hope. But she knows this is lacking in social ills and morals. Total outcast. It's a major turning point for her to feel like she cannot cope. She can't cope with being dropped like a rock and the negative. This is like a negative domino effect here that she's going to have to come to terms with here with this five in reverse. The issues brewing is coming to a stop. She likes to brew things up. When she can't cope, what does she do? She wants to brew the pot. She's like a witch. Works with dark entities. She likes to create crisis, but I need this, I need this, I need this. She likes conflicts, fight, change, create trials, tribulations. It's that 5 of I'm a witch at the pot and I'm stirring shit and you're all going to join in on me. No, we're not. We're going to stay in peace and we're dropping you. We don't care who you are. We don't care you run suits. We're done. Done and over with. You're done. It's just going to land badly for her, and then she will have to come to peace. She's going to have to do deep shadow work here, but she is working with lower entities, and she's still going to do shame avoidance, and she's going to continue to try to return to the fold of acting or voiceover, but she can't cope too well. So I don't think it's going to go too well. She feels she should be propped up and she deserves success because she was married into the royal family. She's going to try to return. She wants to return to the royal family and get propped up and protected in a protective bubble. And she now realizes she should have stayed where she left. She wants to return back because she can't cope, but that's not possible. It never will happen. That is absolutely a dream come true for her. She may find Jesus, by the way, which would be cognitive and communal narcissism. When she can't cope, she might find Jesus. So there you go, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.